Okay, testing. 1, 2. Whee. Okay, testing. 1, 2. Whee. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to. Whoa. Hold on. Show. I need. To. Oops. Cancel. Camera. There we go. All right. So, hello. We are going to do a plan with me today. I have my planner here, but I am running. Ooh, I just hit my microphone. I am running very behind today in general on life, and I'm actually going to do my nails real fast and just kind of catch up with you guys. Um, Today, I'm hoping to be able to do a little bit of stuff also with my Notion, just because I am using that now. If you saw my latest video, I am implementing it mostly for business. I'm setting up a little bit for personal. I'm actually finding it really useful now that I actually gave myself the time to learn it. Previously, I'd always told myself, "Oh, it's too much. You're not gonna. It's you don't need to learn a new thing. You're gonna waste so much time learning a new thing." And once I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna give myself like 2 hours to sit down, watch some tutorials, and just do the best I can." It actually ended up going really, really well. And I'm finding a lot of uses for it that really complement my book system, my TN system. And so I'm very excited about this. I got glue right there. But yeah, but anyway, I needed to change out my nails today because I had a hair wash day. So whenever I do like a shampoo day, I always lose a couple press-ons when I wear them just because, you know, it is what it is. Um, and so I will just make sure I do my new ones. And I prepped everything. I just didn't have time to put them on, and I wanted to put them on. So I apologize if you're like, Elena, this is not what I came here for. You guys, I got to do this before I get the rest of the day started. Um, I want to give them time to kind of like dry and set before I start the rest of my day or start doing chores or start doing dishes or go to the gym or anything like that. So we're doing it IRL. And I think these are so cute for February because it's like Valentine's Day and they have a little pink, little orange, little magenta type of situation. I'm not like a pink person, but I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the magenta and the orange with this, and just a tiny little strip of the hot pink actually is like working pretty well for me. I thought it was cute. And then I have some glittery purple, like magenta-ish polish for my toes that I can do. And I got these. They are the OPI Express press-ons. They have them at Ulta, I saw, and they're actually really good. I'm going to getting a lot of them. They have a lot of variety of sizes. But I'm back on my press-on game, which is great. I love that for me. So that's what we're doing. I am working today. I have to do some stuff. This week we had a lot of technical difficulties with my internet at home. On a day I was working from home. I've been working from home more because my dog has been sick. And so I don't love leaving her just because she has valley fever and she is still having coughing fits and wheezing fits. And so I've been working from home a lot more. And so because I had issues with my internet on a day where I was trying to export a bunch of files, oh, I got glue on my finger. And then my assistant unfortunately had some family stuff happen at the end of the week. I ended up picking up a lot of the stuff that I would normally have her do. And so I just got behind on some of my stuff. And so I have to work today. And part of what I have to do today is sort of rearrange my to-dos for this week and going into next week, because a lot of the stuff that I meant to get done this week I didn't get to do, and I don't know if I'll be able to do it today. So this week the goal for the plan with me is to sort of restructure my priorities, because they had to get shuffled this week. They just did, and that's okay. That happens, right? I'm the one in charge, so like when stuff isn't going to get done on time because my team, either we have technical issues or my team has an emergency. It's just I gotta step in and do what needs doing, and that's just how it goes. So yeah. But anyway, did anybody else get fun nails done for Valentine's Day? The girl at my therapy office, Lauren, who's like the front desk admin, she had her Valentine's press-ons on yesterday. Why is the Zoom doing weird things? There we go. It's calmed down now. This like Osmo Pocket 3 camera, I love it so much. But sometimes the zoom setting changes and I don't 100% know how to make it not change. It kind of does some things automatically when you switch into various modes. So if anybody knows how to like freeze the settings so they stop auto adjusting, that'd be great. Okay, I only have 3 more nails, guys, and then I can whip out my planner. I apologize if you're like, this is not what I came here for. But I didn't want to start the live late, but I also was like, I cannot look at my little stubby nails right now. I'm growing them out, or I'm trying to, and they keep getting snagged on stuff, which is why sometimes I like the press-ons, because these come off so easy. They don't tear off my nails. And they don't lift off on their own either. I will take like a little nail file and sort of lift the edge and just stick a little bit of like oil underneath the nail, let it soak there for like 20 minutes, and then in the shower they just pop right off. And they don't pull, they don't tear, and so wearing these kind of keeps my nails from getting ripped, just with day-to-day activities. And when I take them off, there's no additional damage, and I don't have. Oh, I did that on the wrong finger. Okay, well, will this one fit on this finger? No, it won't. They won't cause any additional damage. And then I just take some like acetone and just take off any excess glue that's on my nail. And a lot of the nails I can reuse. So I'll take my e-file and I just file off the glue that's in the bed of the nail here. Oh, I almost did it again. And then I can actually reuse the nails, which is awesome. I love that. Okay, now 2 more nails, assuming that I don't mess this up again. Do I need to put a ton more glue on that finger? Does anybody else do press-ons? Am I the only one? I feel like they're a lot more popular than they used to be, because I feel like they're just easier to use, and they actually last like a full, like, I don't know, 1 to 2 weeks. I get bored after about a week, so I only wear them for about a week. Hey! Yeah, I don't know how many people are going to come on today, but I didn't want to do my live tomorrow because tomorrow is Super Bowl Sunday, which I actually had forgotten about for most of the week. And love that for me. I had actually forgotten that it was like Super Bowl Sunday, and then I'm like, I should probably not do a plan with me on a Sunday, which is when I would normally do a plan with me. And, oh no. Hold on. Nail down, nail down. Where'd you go? There it is. Sorry about that. I dropped this as I was about to stick glue on it. But I don't know how many people actually care about the Super Bowl. I personally don't care, but like I know it's going to be on in my house anyway. So I figure that other people, either you care or you have a party you're going to and you're excited about it. And so you'd rather do that than watch a live plan with me. Or you're like me and you don't care, but it's going to be on in your house anyway. And if you tried to do anything during the Super Bowl that wasn't Super Bowl related, it's like, even if you don't care, you don't get the option to not care. Does that make sense? I'm actually going to be pulling up my daily pages here shortly, which I'm excited about. I just have to find and pull up my Notion, and then I'm going to, I don't know if I can do like a split screen situation. Okay. All right, here's my little planner. And here's my daily page for today. I don't have really anything in here yet. Let me see if I zoom in. Oh no. I'm trying to zoom. Ah, too much zoom. Too much zoom. That's still too much zoom, I think. Can I just zoom out like, there we go. Okay, that's much better. And let me actually adjust my camera teensy bit. There we go. I have to just like adjust the camera on my gimbal so that I don't have to like force myself. Because if I want it square like this, then if I don't change my camera, it is weird. And I want it to be accurate to how I actually like to write. I don't want to have to be like going out of my way to write on things. Okay, so we have YouTube Live. We have a little laundry. It's a hair wash day. And I did not actually throw my laundry in yet, so I'm going to have to do that. What I ended up doing is I laid back down and fell asleep. I've gotten like 5 hours of sleep 3 nights in a row, and so I'm like in major sleep debt right now, and so my body was just like, nah, you're going back to bed. And so I want to take a peek at what were the things that kind of didn't get done the last few days that I have to finish today. Like absolutely have to. So some personal, some business. I need to record and schedule. I'm going to do this in a different color. Where is my tan? There it is. Here's my tan Tombow. I need to, this was yesterday. I only worked a half day randomly yesterday because I slept in, and yes, waking up at 5 is sleeping in, and then I laid there for an hour, then got ready. Then I had a chiropractor appointment, which took a lot longer. Then I went to a coffee shop to work, but then I had my snack and was waiting for a table and nothing opened up. So then I went to my workspace, and then it took me like an hour to get into work because sometimes I avoid my workspace because I love it. But then like people want to like talk and chat and stuff. And I'm like, I don't want to talk and chat today. I just want to sit down and work. And I could have locked myself in one of these small work rooms, to be quite honest. But, and then I had therapy. And then I went to Lush to get some bath bombs in Barnes & Noble Cafe as a little post-therapy treat. And then I called my mom while I took the bath bombs. If you guys know like the Lush bath bombs, they're like this big. I take a rubber mallet and a flathead screwdriver and I chunk it in half. And then I chunk the halves into halves. And then I chunk those little quarters into eighths. So I take one bath bomb and I split it into 8 pieces because you really don't need an entire bath bomb for your bath. Let's be real. Okay, hold on. This autofocus situation is, can I do anything about it right now? I cannot change the settings right now. So I'll just have to be mindful of it. Sorry, I shook the camera. I need to follow up on that. I need to do these and I need to finish these. So Everfit calendars is like, Everfit is the app I use for coaching my clients. And I am almost through with people's calendars. So I need to finish those. I need to do this. I need to do my dog's grooming today. And I need to do my accounting. And then yesterday, this got migrated. So let me grab my pen. Migrated. I do want to see if I can record from my other channel. I'm trying to grow my Dump Your Diet Fitness and Nutrition channel. And actually, yesterday I posted a video on 4 months with my Oura Ring 4. So I'm trying to kind of crack the algorithm over there and see if I can grow a little bit on YouTube and just do different content over there than what I'm doing on my podcast or even on my Instagram. And I am cross-posting my podcast over to the YouTube as well because I do video record everything. But I need to update Airtable. I need to do marketing for the Facebook page. I already migrated accounting and I need to do my BNI logs. And a lot of this gets pulled from my Notion. So if you saw my video of January into February, I started using Notion. And I think today is closed out. So I just need to reference Tuesday because I feel like Tuesday I didn't finish migrating a bunch of stuff, but I think some of this I need to do. This is in process here. Bachelorette research. I did get syringes for my peptides. That was fun. I ordered new syringes for my peptides, and like the first two that I opened were the needles were bent. I'm like, that's sus. They're in like individually wrapped packages. So I had to go to the Walgreens pharmacy and get syringes. I followed up on this and I need to do this. So I'm just kind of highlighting everything that needs to maybe go on my to-do list for this weekend. And then everything else, Amazon return. Everything else I'm going to kind of move over. But I don't want to add everything to the to-do list manually right this second. So I'm going to say today is closed out. So this is where I'm going to come into kind of Notion. Well, first of all, let me figure out what I do want to do for today. So today, and I'm going to do like priority A, priority B, priority C type of thing. So almost like A is must do, B is would like to do, C is could do, but could wait till next week if I don't get to it. And so Everfit cows, so priority A. That, then YouTube. Even if I only get one YouTube video recorded, because I have 3 more videos for this month that I need to record, but because I had to do a lot more of the editing and back end stuff, it just didn't happen. So that's all getting migrated. Today, I need to do the deposit. I signed the contract, but I need to do the deposit for the wedding makeup artist for my brother's wedding. I've been meaning to do my dog's nails, ears, and teeth all week long. I gave her a bath last week, but it is so hard for me to groom her during the week because my days are just so long. I don't know if anybody else has that problem. And it's kind of like, I feel like her grooming just kind of has to do, I did this. I'm just waiting for her to reply, so I don't need to cross that off. Okay. So this has all been migrated. And then mom lease. And then hospital. My mom has a couple hospital bills I have to do. Cox follow up. I literally only have to send an email. That's it. I don't know why I'm avoiding it. Okay. Facebook group. Okay. BNI. This has been that, that, and BNI vlogs. Okay. Priority B. And here's the thing, I still might jump around, but this at least tells me, like, as the day is going, how to prioritize things, but this can still shift. Priority B is going to be, I have all of my assets loaded for February. I need to finish Airtable for socials. I still need to finish Feb emails because I need to start planning for March, because I'm traveling in March. And so I'm trying to get ahead of things. So next week is going to be interesting because depending on what I get done today, tomorrow, I might be pulling some weird days next week, trying to just get everything done. Update Airtable. And then I'm going to go C26. That way I can close this out. But like I have some people that some of them are like, they're either people that I'm following up with because they inquired about coaching, or they're doing like a nutrition review like actively this week, and I just need to follow up on them, but I want to be able to close this day out. Medical claims. for my psychologist and for my therapy appointments. Some of them are done, some of them are not. Okay, can I like close out the previous days? Because then I know I don't have to like come back. Oh, wedding dress research. So I'm gonna just go wedding. I need to find some boutiques for us to go bridesmaids dress shopping at, and I need to start doing research for the bachelorette party now that we have an idea of what cities we might want to go to, and then send the information to the bridesmaids, try to figure out some dates, trying to nail down, let's see, there's 4 bridesmaids in them, so trying to nail down 5 grown women on a schedule to go shopping and then coordinate that with like what the boutiques have available. That's, wish me luck, friends, wish me luck. Oh, that's needs to go on a different day. Wedding. This is for today. And then I'm just going to make a note up here also to start my weekly cleaning. I have my cleaning checklist mapped out here at the top of my, oh, today's Saturday. I did start those. I did that. Did not fill in my spreadsheet. I have it here. So I just write cleaning and then I reference over here. Now I do have some to-do list stuff here, but this is not stuff I'm doing like today. Although like lease, wedding stuff, that did get like into a daily, but this is just a general reference of like what's priority for the week. And then this will kind of get moved around. I think some of this is going to get back into Notion. And so that's what I'm going to do kind of next is figure out what needs to go into the like the backlist essentially. So that I just focus on like what's here. And the goal is to not add anything else here if I possibly can, because this is already a decent amount. And I'm going to just write a little priority of I need to fill in my spreadsheet for my nutrition stuff for my coach. I have all the data in my phone. I just hate filling in the spreadsheet. Why is the focus doing strange things? So priority A, B, my list. Yay. Okay. So this is today so far. And then we have a birthday party to go to. Now I do also need to, blow out my hair. It's currently kind of air drying a little bit right now. Blow out my hair and style it. I do just like a weekly blowout on my hair. And then I don't wash it again until the next weekend. I ain't got time to like wash and blow dry my hair multiple days a week. Let's just be real. Absolutely not. Okay, so now what I'm going to try to do is figure out how to bring my Notion into play here. Does anybody have an idea how to do this? This is fun. This is something I should have tested before. Oops, what just happened? There we go. Don't ask me what just happened, my friends. Okay. Can I do this? Can you all see that? And if you can see that, can you hear me? If this is like messing everything up, just let me know. I don't want Notion AI. Go away. Okay, so, oh, I need to do this today too. I need to do this today. And we're going to take it out of the inbox. And now it will populate to this. So I have all of these things on here, but they are just things. Oh, I need to send 1099s. Okay. Admin priority. So I'm going to just add another thing. 1099s, IRS. Cool. I need to do those two things today too. Non-negotiable. Business things. Love that for me. Okay. And this. Okay. See, this is why it's good to check. I said I wasn't going to add any more things, but now I am. I'm going to have to like take some Adderall and stick on an audiobook today. I think that's the only way I'm going to get through stuff. But some of this could get migrated to tomorrow. I may have to like wake up early tomorrow and work. Again, because things got so out of hand this week. Okay. This will happen on Monday. So I'm going to just move some of this stuff over to Monday, the 10th. This is in progress, but I'm going to have Lissa look some stuff up here. And I'm going to have to follow up. She's not in office again until Monday. So some of this stuff that can be kicked over to my assistant, I'm going to just move to Monday. And same thing here. I'm going to put some notes together and have her do that stuff. So I may make a note in here. Let me find a blank spot. Okay. So this is my notes insert in my TN system. And I'm just going to go kick to Lissa. Creamy testimonials. And cool. I'm going to just write a note that I wrote this on 2/8. And this was 2/7. I love just having a notes insert where I can do all my notes. And then if it's something that's like relevant or important, I can just keep making little, I have these tabs and I'm color coding these tabs. So I'll show you guys that in just a little bit. All right. Okay. Some of this stuff might be able to go over to Monday, but I always do like a sweep at the end of the day in my Notion and move things over. So something I need to move over to my personal inbox. Delete. Personal inbox. I'm just going to make a note to myself. Personal inbox on Notion. And then I need to backlog some stuff. So that got migrated. Anything else that needs to get backlogged? Nope, I think that's it. I wrote on Thursday, goal, clear Notion tasks this week. Ha ha, joke's on me. That's probably not going to happen. Need to message Aspen. It's my boyfriend's niece. And therapy goals. Okay, that's it. I'm done adding stuff to my to-do list now, I promise. Okay, so now that I have everything where it needs to be, I can get out of Notion and kind of start to set up the following week. Yay! Okay, finally. Phew. There we go. Okay. So, things I want to do. Set up next week. I got to look and see what even is on for next week. And I got to put those events in 2 or 3 different places to reference. It's kind of a pain, but it's fine. Okay. So I'm going to first put it into my work calendar. So this is my vertical weekly insert where I put work and personal events, because for me, personal events will impact my work schedule because I am self-employed. But I keep track of my work blocks and how many hours I worked through the day. And if I'm honest, the fact that I only worked a half day yesterday, but I worked 10 hours on Wednesday, will kind of make up for like this weekend. And Thursday, I'm going to be working this coming Thursday, but my mom is having surgery this day. So I have a couple things that I write here. So I have check-ins always on Tuesday, and those are with my clients. I do case study reviews for my mentees. And then obviously Thursday, my mom's surgery, but I'll also have FCA check-ins. I have chiropractic in the morning. My mom will be staying 1 or 2 nights at the surgery center where she's having her knee replacement. Knee replacement these days is now mostly outpatient, but my mom has had like a ongoing like heart arrhythmia for several years now. And so they want her to do the surgery at a different surgery center where they can just monitor her heart better. And we're like, go for it. Like, yes, because that's obviously like a concern. So I'm just going to put in the appointments that I currently have on my schedule. I don't have calls next week. I don't have calls with clients until the second and third week of the month, but I have a couple clients that I might book in for Tuesday. One client specifically who's in a keto protocol, and I just want to hop on a call with her. And then another client where he works shift work, and this day he has off, but I want to meet with him and his wife together because I want to talk about like meal planning for the family, especially because they have a little boy, and then they are actually having a second baby this year. She just found out she's pregnant. So I want to have a meeting. So I might book a couple clients in here. But I've got a one-on-one call here. I've got a one-on-one call here. I've got choir in the evening, and choir is only from 7 to 9, but I have to leave at 6:30, and it takes me 30 minutes to drive and then about half an hour to get home. So I block out 6:30 to 9:30. That's the whole thing. And I'm going to I don't put stickers here, but I wrote this in and it's all gross whiteout. And so I think I'm going to put a fun little sticker there. Just take a little piano sticker. Yay. This is sticker release paper from a passport insert that I dismantled and stuck onto the inside of a Passport Sterling Ink Weekly that I didn't use from last year. So I just basically cut the cover off and then glued the insert into the cover. I did that with a TN size one too, but because I added 3 new inserts, I couldn't fit another TN sized insert in here. So I had to transfer a lot of my stickers to a passport size. And then it just fits in the back here, which is really nice. I am going to use my tweezers to help me though, because then it's less finicky. Canto vivo. We're doing so much good music. So excited. Okay. And then I have a coaching meeting till 10 here. I've got one-on-one, and then the 14th at 6 I have therapy. This is assuming that everything goes fine for my mom. And then Saturday morning I had scheduled a team workout that community members can also join in for $15. But depending on how my mom's surgery stuff goes on Friday, that might get canceled and then just moved to next week, which would be the 22nd. So I'll know Friday if that needs to be moved. So I'm just I have this in here because that's when I booked it, but I booked it before my mom's surgery got rescheduled. Her surgery was supposed to be this past Monday, and that's when they decided that she needed to be at a different location. You can see I whited it out here. And then they pushed it to the 13th. So, okay, so I need to grab my ruler. And I take a white gel pen and I white out. You can probably see if I zoom in. I take a white gel pen and I white out the 10, 11, 12 because I don't need those numbers there. Do I have to white it out? No. Is it a little extra? Yes, but I like it. And I'm just going to draw my lines where I can write in my work hours. Hope you can't see what I'm doing. And this layout is currently, where is that? Okay. Is currently really working for me. Oh, I went too far. I like having just a real simple catch-all overview of my schedule and work and priorities that week. No. This whiteout has been so fussy. I think it's this refill. Because it's like not... Do you see this? Do I just need to... I'm so sick of fighting with this. I hate throwing stuff out, but I can't. I can't keep fighting with it. Okay. I just buy these 5mm whiteout refills from Amazon, and they are most of the time super good, and I love it. And I just pop the refill in. I don't like this color blue. I wish I had, there was a gray one. I had a gray one, and I just don't know where it went. I would much rather use the gray one, but I have this one, so I'm going to use it. But I like that I can refill it. Okay, is that going to work? There we go. That's how that's supposed to go. I know that was super nitpicky and fussy of me. Okay, hours. And then here is going to be priorities. Now, this is why I said this week, whatever recording or assets that I don't get done today, this is the week that I'm going to have to finish it all, and I'm going to have to plan for March, because I will have calls this week and I will have calls this week, and then it's March. So I need to have things at least, I need to start, like, finish recording February, start scripting March, and then, like, I'm going to just be at home taking care of my mom this weekend. So, like, recording all the things while I'm, like, in between taking care of her. And again, I would have been done with a lot of this stuff, and I would be able to start and get recorded before the weekend. But like I said, last week, internet was out, things weren't loading, couldn't export things. Assistant had a family emergency, so things just got pushed back. And I don't know what it is about this year, you guys, but I refuse to budge on my deadlines, even if it means I work 7 days a week. I just cannot allow myself to budge on my deadlines this year. I feel like the last few years, I've stayed on top of my stuff, but I made so many allowances because life was lifing, right? My dad was sick from 2020 to 2023. He passed the fall 2023. 2024 was weird, you know, the first year after, you know, just navigating life without a sick dad and figuring all that stuff out. And then my mom was having some health problems, and now we're kind of like, okay, things are on the up and up. And I just refuse this year to back down. I have on my screen, and if you've read Throne of Glass, I've read the phrase, "You do not yield." I have that as my background for my computer and my iPad. I'll show you. You do not yield. Okay? And I just refuse to yield. That's just where my brain is at. Oh, thank you, Sarah. I appreciate it. I do love these. I'm not a pink person, but I thought the magenta and that it's like an orangey pink, And then that tan was really fun for Valentine's Day. And then hold please. Wait. I've got this Holo Taco polish that I thought would look so cute. And then I also have these for February. And these are the same brand, these OPI Expressions. And I get them at Ulta. I think you can get them other places too. But they are super sturdy. I like these ones, Olive and June. And the Glamnetic press-ons are all great. And actually the glue I use, this is Glamnetic. And I really like it because it doesn't rip off my nails. When you break it down with oil and hot water, it just breaks right down and doesn't rip your nails up. But it holds them on. Like I don't have a ton of, when I prep my nails well, I should say. I didn't prep my nails well in my last set, but when I prep my nails properly, they stay on for like a full 2 weeks if I let them, and maybe even longer. But by then I want to change them. And so I'm going to paint my toes with this today. And then I have these on as for my next set, which I thought I'm not a pink person, but it's like February, Valentine's, I think these are cute. Just like how like I thought this was so cute for my dailies. This smut reader sticker from Planner Monkey Co. And this dailies insert will primarily hold like my dailies. So I just thought those ones. So thank you. But yeah, nails. Fun fact. So yeah, but anyway, I refuse to get behind. And my therapist is working with me on like letting things go. And I'm like, I feel like that's all I've been doing lately. I need the win of doing and following through on all the things I said that I was going to do, because I'm so sick of rearranging or rescheduling or pushing back things because I just don't have the bandwidth. And I understand that takes time to rebuild that window of tolerance once you've experienced like additional traumas that make your mental health worse. AKA, like I literally watched my dad like on his deathbed after being sick for 3 years and slowly losing him. I'd say that's fairly traumatic. So, yeah. But anyway, so this is this week. And so I'm going to just real quick pop in my priorities. So I need to have her send me my tax bill for my preps for 1099, because I need to pay her for the 1099 prep she did. I feel like accounting is not going to happen next week. So I'm going to move that to a different week. And I'm actually going to, rather than write it down, I'm just going to pop it into my Notion really fast. I'm just going to go in here and go 2024 accounting. It's going to be admin. And I'm going to make it I'm going to put it on the week of the 17th. Because I can kind of do some of that in between client calls, which is a lot easier to do than like recording. And then I need to pay Michelle for 1099s. And that's less of a priority and more of a task. So I'm going to put that on I'll email her Monday the 10th. Okay, so just pop that in. So this is going to be, so I'm going to I backlogged those. I'm still working on Everfit Collars Community Challenge. This is all February marketing. The fact that I'm still working on my February marketing in this second full week of February drive me nuts. Record. Emails. Airtable. Everything, that would be the same. Airtable is the same as scheduling. Where's my whiteout? I dump everything into Airtable, and then my assistant schedules everything for me. So I just have to worry about getting it done and then making sure it's there for her to schedule. And then I need to do March. Planning and outlines. That looks terrible. I'm just going to write outline. Oh, this new whiteout works so much better. Outlines, and we need to record YouTube, record podcast, and then record Reels, specifically the workout series that I'm doing, because the third installment of the workout series that I'm posting online on Instagram right now is in March. And then I'm going to, at the end of March, I will sort of assess how that went, maybe do some polls, and then see if I should continue it in April or May, but maybe not on the same cadence that I'm doing, because it's kind of a lot of work recording 4 reels and then editing. So it's like I have to write the workouts, record the reels, do all the things. I might do a slightly different series where I can record some stuff, but I can spread it out over 2 months versus just 1 month. So that's the main priorities this week. And I'm not going to add anything else. I just really want to focus on getting all of this stuff done. And then, yeah, that's it. Besides client work, marketing is the biggest time commitment of running my business. It takes up, how much time does it take up? If I look at just me for so in January, I spent 60 hours on client work and 40 hours on marketing, for context. It just is what it is. And I have to do it. I've got to do it. And it would take longer, except for I have an assistant, thank God for Lissa, who can get a lot of this stuff scheduled. Because I had to figure out and schedule all the things in addition to recording and doing all of the editing. So she helps me with some of the editing and the scheduling of everything, which is fantastic. It would take me so much longer. So yeah. Okay. So that's this week. And then I want to hop into my personal for next week. I need to offload some of this stuff into my Notion inbox. So we're going to just take this sticky note out for now. So I have mom's surgery here. And I have a Hobonichi Weeks arriving. So some of this stuff for this, I don't know if I'm going to keep it in this weekly or if I'm going to log it into my weeks. And I'm going to do a video on my weeks, and then that comment will make sense. But I need to at least write in my events for this week. This will be personal priority, which I don't know if I actually need like a weekly personal to-do list, but I feel like if I don't have it, I have those things where I'm like, where do I write this? I don't want to write it today, but I want to get it done this week. I don't want to put it in my backlog yet. So I feel like I need to have a space for it. Does that make sense to anybody else? I love this washi I have for February. So let me just pull my calendar back up. I'm rambling a lot, you guys. I apologize if you're like, what is going on with this lady? So 2 p.m. Kanto. And when I have stuff, I kind of like, if it's a morning, I'll write it up top. And if it's like afternoon, I write it down here. 9 a.m. And then I will likely have 2 clients that I'm trying to get booked on Tuesday, just 2 of them for specific reasons. Then Wednesday, I've got 11 a.m. And then mom surgery day. This is the wrong week. Oh. I went too far. That's okay. That's what whiteout is for. Whee. try this again. I went 2 weeks too far. Whew. Okay. All right, let's try that again. Tuesday, 9 a.m. Wednesday the 12th at 11 a.m. Mom surgery, and then I've got Friday, Cairo, and then 6 p.m. EMDR, which some of this might change. I have to ask them some questions after my mom's operation to see when they think she's going to get discharged and like what time of day. Because if they want to discharge her like in the middle of the day on Friday, that will work. But if they want to discharge her in the morning or the afternoon, then I'm going to have to like cancel one of these or both. And then same thing for Saturday. Yeah, Sarah, marketing takes a lot of hours, and it's because I do 2 podcasts, 4 YouTube videos, which it would take less if I didn't do the YouTube videos as well. But I'm trying to grow my fitness YouTube channel, the Dump Your Diet Fitness and Nutrition channel. And that doesn't happen by accident. And then I have a Facebook group that I post in like 3-4 times a week. And then I do a post every single day on like Instagram. And then that gets cross-posted to like LinkedIn, TikTok, things like that. I got a Weeks Mega in the Stardust cover, which is that like dark blue. And I'm going to do a video on it this coming week. It should be here tomorrow. It said it was supposed to get here Monday, and then it said it was going to get here tomorrow. So I'm going to wait and see. I really hope it does actually get here tomorrow. So it still says arriving tomorrow. Previously expected February 10th. So I might be able to play with it tomorrow. And then I will be able to do a video on it. I have a whole, like, I have a ton of talking points written up explaining my decision. So, okay. So this is this week. And again, personal priority. I don't know yet if I want to move my vitamins over into my weeks. I think I'm going to maybe allow myself to duplicate that information this week and see where I like it better. So I'm going to set up, zoom in a little bit. I need to remember to take my adrenal, C1000, electrolytes, collagen, and Z, this is like a specialty supplement that's helpful for sleepy time. I have to cycle my sleep supplements every 4 or 5 months. And this is the one I'm currently on. It's a combination of magnesium, B vitamins, and tryptophan, and GABA, which is great. But because it's so strong, you can only actually take it for max 8 weeks straight. Because I don't think it's not healthy to take an entire gram of tryptophan multiple nights a week for multiple weeks in a row. Yeah. Okay, and now we're going to do cleaning. And this is floors, dust, bedding, wash, fold clothes, bathroom, and then I have to check my plants, which isn't cleaning, but I need to check my plants at least once a week. Some of them, they don't need to be watered once a week, but if I don't remind myself to check them, I forget about them for like 2 or 3 months, and they still haven't died. But one of my music students got me a really cute little plant, and I have to keep an eye on that one a little bit more closely, and then it won't die. Now, this week, I have been putting in my goals because I moved out of my January insert, and this is why I'm getting the weeks. Oh, what did I just do? And so I'm actually moving a lot of my fitness stuff and my goals stuff into the weeks. And that's why I had to get a weeks mega, because the way that I like to set up my goal tracking and reflection is on the notes pages. I want to do on one side have the goals and the little checklist, and on the other side split the page in half for the reflections. And I need 2 pages per week to do that. And then in the actual weeks portion of the weeks is that I'm going to track my stats for fitness and nutrition specifically, which is why I'm thinking my vitamins will also go in there. And I'm going to just, when I do my morning routine, I always do my daily Stoic morning journal, A6 journal. I'll just sneak weeks in here when I'm already doing this stuff. And I also did this morning. So I can check that off too. And yes, I have it in 2 places. I know it's redundant, but I like it that way. I did it. And then I want to see how the whole week went, morning routine. So I think I'm going to do personal care. And this will stay in here because this is not just fitness and nutrition. It's also like, oh, maybe this also goes in the weeks. You guys, I'm just, tricky. Where's my sticky note? Okay, question mark. Goals will go in there because I don't like, I mean, they've been working in here, but I want everything in one place, including some reflection stuff. And if they're just in my inserts, then I won't have like flip through week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4 of my goals and see how they shifted. I just want it all in one spot so I can review it and reflect on it, especially for like that weekly, monthly reflection. I'm just going to stick this here. So I'm going to do at least morning routine. So I might duplicate personal care and vitamins into my weeks this coming week to see how it goes. So this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we have meditate. Then I have my morning journal. And Miss A6 journal is my 5-year. That's my 5-year tattoo that I'm doing. And then I'm going to do weeks. And I think I am going to duplicate my trackers just for this coming week. I don't like duplicating the same exact thing, right? So for me, let me zoom out a little bit more. For me, I have the weekly view of the morning routine in my week, and then I have the daily checklist here. And to me, that is not quite the same as duplicating, even though it technically is, because this is based on just today, whereas this is for me to see the entire week at a glance, right? To me, that's different because the view is different. And then personal care. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we're going food log. I'm going to have to change this to peptides log, which I think I'm going to move. I have it here in this, but I don't love this. I just needed something to do with this. And I think I'm going to cover this with another sticker and then use the monthlies in the weeks to track my peptide therapy. Peptide log, So this might not, I might not even need this eventually if I just include it in the, anyway, we'll figure that out when the time comes. Trackers, spreadsheet. Now, I do have in my monthly my trackers for my personal care, but I'm not going to move those into the weeks because this is more than just fitness and nutrition, and the weeks is primarily fitness and nutrition is what it's meant to be. I'm only using the monthlies for the peptides because for me that makes more sense than keeping it in the annual log here. But like I really, 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 what's today, the 8th? I really like this. Did wash my hair today because I have like over here, what are the priorities for the quarter and then what month did I do things? And I like this view and I like this view, and there's no way for me to I don't want to redo this or duplicate it or anything. Like this is fine here. I only need to touch it like once a day. So it could go into the weeks, realistically speaking, but why? I wouldn't use this for anything else that I can think of. Anything else that I would use this for would just be performative. And I want this to be meaningful. So it's okay that my personal care mainly is in here and that I move a couple things into my weeks because I have the space there. So I'm not trying to be like, oh, all my health and fitness and nutrition and everything needs to go just in the weeks and things can't cross over. I just don't want it doubled up. Like I'm not going to track any of this stuff in the weeks. Okay. And I'll do a video on it and I'll explain more. So I'll leave it at that. So with that being said, let me go back into this horizontal. I don't need this space for anything else, but what I did miss having this week was a shopping list. I had to put my shopping list for this week in my notes, and I'm like, I hope I don't forget that it's there. So I missed having room for a shopping list because there was no room this week for a shopping list. I mean, I guess I could have put it here, but sometimes I use the whole space like that. So I don't like to, even if my personal list is only a little bit, I don't want it to, you know, I don't want to eat up that room. So I just need a shopping list and then notes, which sometimes I leave blank if I don't have anything, but sometimes I use the space. So that's going to be next week. And I'm just going to put this down here as a reminder for when my weeks gets here tomorrow, how I'm going to set that up. And then I'm going to test out if it makes sense to log vitamins and personal care in the weeks, or if it makes sense to just keep it in this book, because I'm okay if it stays in this book, right? I just don't want to duplicate things. So I'm going to test it in either next week, maybe, if it makes sense. I don't have it in front of me, so I can't tell you exactly yet how it's going to look all set up. Okay. So now I need some dailies. I don't even know how long this live has been going on. Too long? An hour? Okay, I need some dailies. So I'm not going to set up my dailies just yet, but I am going to at least stick the stickers down. And these are the Planner Monkey Co. typewriter dailies. They're so good. I think her shop is currently closed. She's like opening only on a limited basis right now. And so I have a bunch of stuff that it's on my wish list, and I should have bought it this week, but I just checked right now or earlier this morning, and her shop is closed for right now. And so I'm kicking myself for not placing my order. It's fine. Everything's fine. 15th and 16th. Okay. And I'm going to stick with the day on 2 page going into next week, because I just think with my mom having her surgery and being here, there's so much that could get moved around next week that I want to just make sure I have the space each day. I don't mind doing a day on 1 page. I didn't put down for this weekend these date stickers because I thought, well, what if I do Saturday, Sunday, right? I might not need 2 pages for Saturday, Sunday some weeks. But I think this weekend I ended up needing it, and then I think I'm going to need it again this coming week. So that's Monday. Where's Tuesday? Wednesday. Make sure I'm not grabbing more than one page. There we go. I thought that felt a little too thick. Thursday. Friday. So after this, I'm going to definitely eat some lunch and take some Adderall, and then I'm going to work the rest of this afternoon. And just get through as much of my list as I possibly can, and then likely wake up early tomorrow to finish this. I'll show you my inserts here in just a second. It's a great question. So I have in the front my page flags that go to my notes. And then I have this little passport insert, which is my weekly spending. So I just track my weekly spending in here. I've been doing that since 2024. Then I have my monthly insert. Then I've got on a jump band my notes and my dailies. Then I've got in the middle my journal, Stream of Conscious journal. Then I've got a vertical weekly, which is my work. And then my horizontal weekly, which is my personal. And then in the back is where my sticker thing goes. And so that's how that all fits together. If I had known I was going to get so many inserts, I would have maybe ordered this with a slightly wider spine just because it buckles a little bit. But if I'm quite honest, there's nothing wrong with the function of this at all. Like at all. My tabs are not getting smashed. And so, for example, if everything is in where it's supposed to be in, ta-da, like it's fine. It's not so much buckling at the bottom. It's just at the top. I don't know why, but it doesn't impede the day-to-day function. And this has loosened up and relaxed a little bit since I've gotten it. And it's less like stiff now. I will likely order another custom Nomad sometime this year. I just can't decide what leather combo I would like because I'm so obsessed with this black, the TM Noir outside with the Nubuck Terra on the inside. I still love this, and I can't find another combo that I like as much or more. And part of me is like, do I just order a duplicate of this with a slightly wider cover? And then I can maybe de-stash this one. But even this has gotten like, I have no idea where this white stuff is from. And I can't get it off. And then I have a little spot right here on it. So I don't really want to de-stash it because I've already kind of messed it up a little bit. But it's also, it's mine. So it's fine, right? It's mine, so it's okay. But I still love this cover so, so much. And I said I would show you my tabs for my notes. So in my notes, I've got BNI meetings, client miscellaneous, FCA notes, financial, and then I have a bajillion other colors. So as things come up, I can flag them. I am indexing things. So I did put an index in the back here because I forgot to put it in the front, which is great. But this has been nice because like, I know this is where my, this one, right? Yeah, this is where my calendar list is. I've got FCA notes, here. No, here. It's my FCA check-in list. Ta-da. And then this was networking meeting notes, things like that. See, here's my shopping list for this week. I couldn't fit it in my weekly, so I had to do it. See, I thought I was crazy for wanting to get another one of the same leather, just bigger. Like, is that redundant? And then like, what do I do with this cover? Like, I don't want to destash it. Maybe I would use it for something else. I don't know. If somebody did want it, I would have to figure out, I do want to figure out how I can maybe clean off these little white specks. If I'm quite honest, I think I know what happened. I think there was a day where I was whiting out a bunch of stuff, and then the whiteout was being difficult, and I like pushed a bunch of stuff onto my desk, and then I set my book down into the mess. And a couple specks have gotten on the front, but I can't figure out how to get them off. Maybe I'll take my suede brush, the brush portion of it, not the spongy portion, and see if I can brush them out. But this, I don't know what this is. I honestly think this is a spot of nail glue. That little shiny spot right there. So, but yeah, I didn't add extra strings either. I didn't know how I was going to really use this. So I didn't know enough to say, oh, I need it widened to a certain amount. But like I said, it's not impacting the functionality at all. Like there's nothing in here that's like bothersome to me with how it fits together. So it's also hard for me to justify purchasing another one when the day-to-day function is not bothersome even in the least bit. But anyway, so my notes, those are my tabs, and I just keep them in the front. I need to trim off the little dealy doodads there, but I just keep them in the front there, and then my whole thing fits together. Okay, back to my dailies. I want to do one last thing on my dailies. I'm not going to fill in the timelines or anything until like the night. Like I don't fill in Monday until like Sunday evening, right? I don't set them up way in advance. Sometimes I'll get bored and I'll set up the timeline with all the meetings. But again, sometimes things change, right? Sometimes things change, and I don't want to have to redo everything if it changes. Like, I don't want to set up Thursday or Friday, and then I have to do a bunch of changes for Friday, and then have to change the whole daily. So that's why I use the weeklies as kind of like the catch of every, like the catch-all overview. And that's also why it's been really nice using Notion, because I don't have to write as much on a day-to-day thing. And if I have something that I know I need to log for coming up, then I can do that. So I need to figure out, I've been using different washi tapes all week long, which has been really fun. So a little pirate washi, dancing girls, hearts. What did I do this day? Stars. I need to figure out what washi. This is cute. This is London Gifties, and then just black grid washi for yesterday and today. I don't really have the patience for doing these right this second. I like them in my journal more than I do in my dailies. I'm a fan of just sticking washi at the bottom. So let me pull some washi. Okay, this is an option. And these two are also options. And then this is similar to the Dancing Girls. It's very neutral, very calm. And I haven't used this one, but I don't know if I'm in the mood for, I think I'm in the mood for more neutrals. As much as I love this, I kind of want more neutral going into this week. So let's see. This one, or I don't really want to use this one. I don't love the way it looks with the gray pen for some reason. It looks better with the brown pen, but I don't want to use the brown pen unless I have to. Like, I'd only use the brown pen today for just differentiating colors. So I kind of want to use one of these sort of witchy washies. Maybe I'll alternate every other day. Let's do every other day. I'm gonna, does anybody else do like a little washi graveyard in the back? Shoop. When the end of the washi is just not sticky enough to stick down because it's been sitting in the drawer. Monday. And then we're gonna do Tuesday. And these are both Arch Michael, but they are not in stock anymore. And I am brokenhearted about it because I love these so much. Ugh, they're just perfect. Yeah, it's tough because I want to try to set things up ahead. And I try to get ahead of everything. That's just the thing is I feel like I've been playing catch up for the last 2 years, I feel like. And I'm so tired of playing catch up. And I just want to be ahead of things. And I'm so close to just being ahead of everything. And that would be the ideal, to just, when I'm working on something, it's something that's due 4 to 6 weeks from now, not something that I need for tomorrow, right? Two very different feelings and vibes. Okay, here we go. All right. And then, like I said, I will fill in my dailies kind of as they get closer. Like I'll set up Monday's daily tomorrow and, you know, see how things land. Okay. So I think that's it. Let me just check my monthly really fast. Okay. I'm going to take Adderall and do meditation, 10 a.m. YouTube, we did 6 p.m. So the only appointments that go on here are things that are kind of out of the norm. So like Chiro and EMDR isn't necessarily out of the norm, but it is going to happen every week. So I will probably put it on. But like YouTube Live, we have a birthday party to go to tonight. We have Inaccessible this following week. Yeah. Anyway, and I think that's it. So that's that. I already did my trackers for this last couple days, so I'm good here. Oh, I did do this yesterday. Nope, this yesterday. And I did retinol last night. There we go. Migrated and closed out my dailies for this week so far. Closed out. Thursday closed out. So I moved everything over. And Friday is also closed out. And now we are on Saturday. Yay, go us. And then I filled in my weeklies. So filled in my work weekly and then also filled in my personal and backlogged some things into Notion. So I think we're good. I think that's it. I say that's it, but that was a lot. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys, for putting up with me doing my nails and for all my chaos of my bajillion inserts and where everything is at. So yeah, I'm going to go eat some lunch, start my laundry, and then get some work done. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks so much. Bye.